Yo, what are you doing there?
Just having a stand.
It's just having your shoes better be off, I swear to God. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Depending on where in the world you're watching us from. Every time it does this. You're all very welcome to the Co-Crown podcast. I am, of course, AJ, joined along by my co-host, Miss Megmon.
Hi.
And we're finally catching up on Appmon. We missed last week's show because we were both dying of illness. We're still dying, but in a different sense today. But, you know, after how well the Digimon podcast went yesterday with even with Digimon making his presence felt and the plot deciding to turn up in Ghost Game 64 episodes later.
Yeah.
You know, not that there's wrong with an episodic show that doesn't do anything, but Ghost Game, you know, was pretending it was doing something for so long, and I think that's where it comes in, where a show like a Scooby or something, you know, that, you know, was very formulaic and very villain of the week, didn't pretend to have greater assertions. Like, I think if I went back and watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers now, I would feel the same way. I'd just be like, the level of escalation never felt like it was building up to something. It was always sort of, we're running out of footage, quick. We need to do something else so we can use the new so we can use the new footage, you know? But we hope you're all keeping well. Thank you for joining us, whether you're watching live or on the archive. Thank you for joining us for episodes 38 and 39 of Digimon Universe Applimon. We so do you want to recap on what happened the last time we watched this show?
That was a good question. When was the last time we watched this show?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
We did 3 episodes.
Right, and oh god, what happened? I was gonna say the Elite Four, but not the Elite Four.
The Ultimate Four.
Ultimate Four, there we go. They were a thing. And,
yeah. Oh, weren't they just?
Weren't they just? And then everyone died.
Yeah, but we had 2 really wholesome episodes before that.
We did, but then everyone died.
Yeah, 2 really wholesome episodes where Eri was, you know, doing her competition thing to become one of the 9 angels of Applyama 470, or the 4 goddesses, the 9 goddesses. Sorry, we've been playing a lot of Bravely Default the last 2 days. The angels are stuck in my head.
This is not fairies.
Fairies!
Here we
go! Hi! Good to see you again.
Oh, that is... Oh no, that's mine. I thought the stream was really delayed, but it's just that mine wasn't on the right place.
So yeah, we had 2 really wholesome episodes of Eri, you know, working her butt off and starting at the moment to take my doggo out for his walk. That's cruel.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know your dog walking schedule. You know, that's between you and your doggo. But
to do this while Mega's still alive.
Yeah, basically.
We can't do it tomorrow because I'll have a big hissing blood pressure monitor on my arm.
Yeah, so
and you'll just hear me going, ow, 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 ow.
No different from any other week, to be fair. But yeah, like I'm kind of excited for this as well, because like last time we watched the show, we had 2 weeks we had 2 episodes of really wholesome Eri just working her butt off and her efforts paying dividends. You know, she didn't quite get to the 9 goddesses, but Jesus, like,
and she was very honorable with the whole, you know, could have cheated and could have got to the number 1 spot, but she went, no, I want to do it myself.
Yeah, and that's really good. So Eri continues to be like the best character. And And then, yeah, the Ultimate Four showed up and just everybody died.
Yeah.
Eugen, we don't know. Did he die? Was he in on it? Was he...
Oh yeah, because at the end he just looked suspiciously out the crack in the thing, and then it went away.
Yeah,
AR field. That's
yeah,
the one.
the AR field, exactly. We don't quite know if it's if it was a smile of go on and live or a smile of
Yeah.
Jan. Oh, excuse me. But Reiko, do enjoy your walk. Oh, we'll probably still be here before you get back. So,
But we will probably be an episode ahead.
yeah. Well, yeah, we don't really have anything new to talk about. There's been no real development since last night. You know, I still can't believe we're... What?
We got the Jellymon dims, but
Oh yeah, we did. We got our Jellymon BE dims in the post today. So that was fun. We haven't loaded them up yet.
my bracelet is very dead.
Yeah, and I was over on Twitch streaming Bravely Default for 7 hours and 15 minutes.
All day.
But we got it. We got the two endings. We got some hype going for the sequel. A really a Bravely YouTuber I follow joined in on the chat.
Yeah,
so that was
cool.
fun. I enjoyed that. I wish I could have spoken more, but hey Sleek.
Hey Sleek.
But I I turned the mic off to like cough or sneeze or something.
And you forgot to turn it back on.
And I forgot to turn it back on, so I was rambling away, but it just looked like, I guess from the stream's perspective, I was just silent for 20 minutes. So oops, I am a bad content creator.
We all do it. Because I remember them coming in, because I remember you saying, oh, I follow you on this, and I went to look at their name, but I don't remember it after that. So did I fall back to sleep?
I don't know. Like, they did make it like during the second Airy confrontation. They made a comment like, I didn't know this game had a ghost mode, because everyone was up in the sky while the cutscene was going on. I was just like, but the mic was off as well. So I replied to that and I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, Sky High, you know, it has ruined many a cutscene. But, and then I realized, oh no.
Ignoring them this whole time.
Yeah. So, but look, hopefully, you know, they will join in again. They've actually been an inspiration to the Bravely videos that I want to make now that we're done with the base game. So the stuff for like the Pocketbook of War, the anthology manga, some of the games that came out like that are now just defunct.
Yeah.
Praying Brage, Fairies Effect, things like that. So these will probably just be video essays more than anything, which I'm kind of looking forward to because, well, I still have the 2021 to do, but that's not on my priority list anymore.
No.
So I have a new hyperfixation.
That one can wait till after the dub.
Yeah, on that that was what I was thinking as well. I was like, I felt like I was up here. Let me just put my head against the headrest here. There we go.
Mostly using the back of this chair to push the ice pack onto my shoulder.
Well, yeah. Your poor shoulder. You just can't catch a break.
No. And then you made fun of me for having a hurt shoulder in the universe. Went, no, you're getting one too.
All right, so just for context, we were setting up to do this, and I usually have the big like the gaming chair when we do these because I'm always in it anyway. And we have this nice sturdy wicker chair that that we've adorned with cushions so our butts don't hurt when we use it. Well, you know, they don't hurt much more. So Meg asked, could Meg have the gaming chair today? And I didn't answer, not right away. We had just finished dinner, so I was taking the bowls back into the kitchen to rinse them out and, you know, leave them for my chores in the morning because I wasn't doing laundry or I wasn't doing Delph at 11 p.m. at night. It can wait till, you know, 9 in the morning. And I said, well, I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no. But if you happen to take the chair while I'm gone, I'm not sure I can do anything. And I kind of laughed. And as I was saying that, I opened the door behind me. So stretched my arm out, opened the door behind me, and then I moved forward and to the side to not get caught between the door and the computer desk. And whatever way I shimmied, just a sharp pain went up the back of my neck. And I was like, oh, that's just instant karma, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just instant karma. So I brought the bowls out and I was rinsing them, and anytime that I lifted my arms to, rinse the bowls out under the tap, before, just so they're not caked in pasta sauce tomorrow when I go to wash them properly. Yeah, I'm getting a stinging sensation. Now it's settled down and I can move my head back and forth, but there's a little twinge, there's a little annoyance, and I know I'm still here, but I don't think it's going to interrupt my night or anything, But it was still I had the instant karma of it, of me just poking fun or trying to have a bit of have a bit of a giggle, and the universe just being like, no, not today.
Meg is too hurt, you can't make fun of her.
Yeah, not today, Satan. And it's just like, oh, okay.
In case you're not aware at all, I've pulled a muscle in my neck so much that I can't turn my head to the left.
Yeah. This is why giving Meg the gaming chair was the optimal move, because it swivels. So if you need to look at the chat and then the screen that Appmon is on.
Use my legs to move.
So yeah. All right. Well, yeah, so I've outside of that, again, we got the Jellymon Dims. Nothing's been loaded yet. I had fun with Bravely Default, and yeah, I think we just get into episode 38 then, or
yeah, I suppose it's midnight, so it's a good time to start.
It's a good time to start. Have we really been on live for half an hour already? 20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah. It's
okay, so it's 10 to 12. Yeah. Okay, I was like, wait, what? But yeah, so thank you to everyone who's watching. We do always appreciate you joining us. And right.
Hope you guys haven't been injured today.
Yeah. I hope you're all safe and uninjured. You're not showing the scars of war or anything. I don't know where I'm going with that one, but we will oh god, I'm losing my breath again.
Hydrate.
Yeah, that is a good idea. All right, so I'm gonna kick this episode off. It is episode 38 of Digimon Universe. Applemonster, Take Back Gatchmon. Have you any thoughts about this episode before I hit the button, or any?
Well, we saw something in the preview. That Grandpa's going to be around.
Yeah.
Whether he's alive or dead, I'm not sure, but that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm going to have a headache after this episode because I know how he talks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? We're gonna. Oh god, I forgot. Yeah.
Don't you start doing it either.
No, I won't. So. All right then.
You forgot the number.
No, I didn't. I just didn't want the. Right. Okay. So. Loading up the Crunchyroll app now. Gonna hit the play button. If you're watching on Crunchyroll, awesome. The timestamps will match up. If you're watching via a fan sub or some other avenue, the timings may be different. That's out of my control. So, kicking off episode 38. Take Back Gatchmon, Grandpa Denemon's Test. 3, 2, 1, and play button. 12 seconds is your timestamp.
This show would cut this stuff out.
Hey, look, it took Ghost Game 64 episodes to do it.
But does this one do it at all?
I forget. I thought it did early on in the show. I didn't think this lasted as long as it did. I could have sworn they got rid of it like early. But that could just be the fan subs I was watching going, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is with his weird sus smile. Go over to his house first and see if he's there.
Yeah, I know, right? The smart thing.
Like, to be fair, his mother probably has a replacement in the closet, so.
Jesus. That was a little trike.
I thought it was going to start moving or something. You're just a normal side character again.
Oh. Hey, Desmond.
Hey, Desmond. Angry Aquani.
I mean, you could always join and get one. Uh-oh.
Oh, here he goes. Don't get us sued.
He even did the "it's me."
Mm. You're not supposed to explain your joke.
Hyper Mario. Ha!
Yeah.
Like, he even looks like an 8-bit Mario.
He does.
I think they'd get away with fair use calling him Hyper Mario or Hyper Mario.
Mm.
You're not in. It's like if it's obvious. Then again, Japanese law is very different on that. That's why we have so
Yeah.
many YouTube troubles with fair use and things.
Yeah.
Is it weird? I was ready for Faction to start playing.
No. I mean, we were only listening to it last night. Please excuse the creaky chair. I have to move a lot. This ice pack hits all the spots.
Oh. You're gonna look at the title for episode 39 and go, wait, didn't we have an episode called this already?
Oh, am I?
Oh yeah, because I did. I was like, wait, wasn't that?
We watched this already?
Yeah. We're gonna journey to update. Gotcha.
What's not Leomon's name again?
Ojimon.
Ojimon. Thank you.
Our back doors. He went down a pipe.
He did. He really wants to get sued.
Wait, what?
The place just happens to be in.
Yeah, why? What's with this basement anyway? Yeah. It used to be a rich person's house. It used to be a museum. It used to be a library. That's the other one, yeah.
That's convenient,
isn't it? But I really think they just didn't want to make a new location.
Yeah.
The keyhole's a retina scanner?
Yep.
That. Wait. What the?
Oh, they're in the Matrix.
Guys, where'd everyone go? Too soft.
They're not going to remember him.
Who are you? Yeah. Attack it, jerks.
I'm extremely dead. Amazing. Someone made popcorn.
Are we just in Kowloon? From like Cyber Sleuth? Lionel's trying to kill me.
Why do you think I'm sitting on a horse on a carousel?
I'm extremely dead.
Oh, I'm extremely dead.
Leviathan just turns off his life support.
Yeah.
Already practiced.
Oh, that sounds great.
Hero's grandfather return is better than Hero's father returning. I mean, yeah, Hero's dad wasn't a Mario ripoff, so what's a telephone booth? The kids don't know what a telephone booth is.
It doesn't surprise me. Kids don't know what analog clocks are anymore.
Yeah. Oh, they have to climb Everest. Lovely.
It's easier, like when the other kids, they were just on a beach. So if your data, and that's that's cold or whatever, can you feel the cold?
Yeah. The digital world, and I know they go out of their way to not call Net Ocean the digital world in this show. You know, your mental data reacts to things as it would in the real world because you have an expectation of what that sensation should be like.
What was that laugh?
He thinks he's a.
Why doesn't Leviathan kill him?
This is going to backfire horribly. Like we've talked about it before. Like he thinks he's this like megalomaniac supervillain.
Yeah.
So he has an evil laugh to go with it.
Leviathan's just gonna put the thumb down and smush him.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird that they're like cold and stuff. Yet Digimon was like, I love being Data. I can't feel pain or anything.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later because that was a whole plot point in Adventure. Remember? Taichi was of the opinion, well, we're in the digital world, we're Data, we can't die, and then and then his whole shock to the system was, oh wait, no, things can go wrong, and I have to touch an electric fence to prove that I'm brave again. So.
Oh yeah, I remember the electric fence.
But like everybody lambasted him for it. It's like, no, you can't presume that.
Yeah.
And Denimon is living the life Taichi thought
that you could have.
Could have in the digital world. I get it. Different universe, different rules. I say it all the time, but it's just funny.
Those kids are cold in the same universe that he's not feeling pain.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be cold.
No, they shouldn't be, but their mental data thinks they should be.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So his mental data should feel the pain when he gets hurt.
Not if he's lived there long enough to, realize, oh wait, this isn't real.
I don't know.
100 meters to summit.
And it's gone.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
I It's just a monster.
He's just gonna land on that, is he? Yep. On his knees perfectly.
Aries clapping those tails in.
Mm.
We don't have a helm.
They didn't do anything. Why is it happening to them?
New chips?
We get new toys?
New
Hey, we get
toys!
new toys.
New potato chips!
Odd phrasing.
Yeah, I was...
If Minerva has her own voice, why does she use his for the updrives?
His is more excitable, I guess. 1500 power now. Yeah, be my light. Woo!
We couldn't have done all this together, like all four of them together, no?
Of course, he had to be the sourpuss about it.
Yeah. What else was he gonna say?
Hacking? Yeah.
Injecting hacking,
Yeah, that's a bit.
injecting loner powers. I don't know.
Yeah. But Eri gets some smooth new animation for hers.
Mm.
Musey wants back to himself. Right. Let's go. Indeed. She gives him such a hard time for no reason.
Yeah, I don't think he remembers that he forgot her.
He forgot that he forgot. Oh.
Did they just get embarrassed because they were happy? Yeah, on graveyard. So edgy.
Stupid laugh. One voice. Dub. Could have been Minerva's voice. Oh yeah. The Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory reference.
What was?
I guess night being in the sky.
Oh.
Well, that flew by.
Yeah, it did. There's not going to be anything new here.
No. I don't even remember if the app drives update in the opening now.
Oh yeah, we'll have to look out for that in the next episode.
Yeah.
If they did, they probably would have done it in this one, knowing their history.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, forgot what you forgot.
Oh, forgot what you forgot. It was a Kingdom Hearts reference. I have not played Chain of Memories, so that was lost on me.
You've not played Kingdom Hearts.
Also that one. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. I guess we're due a new ending soon as well now, because, well, we don't have to reference the timer anymore.
Yeah. Nobody has the timer anymore.
No. Eugen doesn't have all the best stuff anymore. So, is he the title for episode 39? A new power, the App Drive Duo.
Was that the name of his episode? Where
Yeah, it was.
That?
It was, yeah.
Were they?
Oh!
Oh! Were they zombie grandpas?
No, they were zombie caught up men.
Oh, were they?
Doing the thriller dance. So, hold on. Let me pause this before we go any further. So yeah, I just let me just pull up the ranking sheet then, and we'll get right. Oh, why am I? Oh yeah. Okay.
Did you almost click stop streaming?
No. No, I didn't. I was.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you had almost. I thought you were like dragging yourself and almost accidentally clicked the button.
No, I hope not. No, but I was getting myself out of the way so I could just click the blank space here.
Yeah.
So I could scroll here without. There we go. So, 38.
Mm.
I'm I really feel there's no other option here.
No, not really, unless you pick the ice monster or Minerva. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I'm actually just gonna put it in as. it should not count, but they had to fight something.
Yeah. Like it's not even any kind of. You can't even think of what it could be for. Like.
No. I don't know about score though, because this is such a weird episode.
Yeah, like, it's all, inspirational, growth and,
Yeah, which is good to have because they got like, but I also feel like we're only an episode out from everybody dying.
Yeah.
I feel like
They could have been dead for a whole other episode.
yeah, this could have been like you could have had an episode where they can't do anything and you see Leviathan's influence spread for an episode or something. And then you pick up with like Minerva reaching out to them somehow and then the following episode is all the stuff with the secret base and the convenience of Digimon just having a room in there that's been locked.
Or they could have found out about the room and been searching all over for it and then realized, oh, it's in our secret. The secret room is in our secret room.
Yeah.
Been here all along.
The Appmon, like the wanting to have their cake and eat it thing with the Mario references, I think was funny.
Yeah.
Like just little 8-bit Digimon going, "It's me!"
Yeah.
Oh, Hyper Mario. What? And Ray covering Astra's mouth makes no sense in lore.
Except for don't say that name.
Yeah, like that only makes sense from a meta perspective. That makes sense for the viewer. That makes no sense in terms of the show. So I like that's just funny. Like, so I found that really funny just because there was no reason for him to do it in lore.
Yeah.
Then
go to Digimon.
Yeah, for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't him, it'd probably be Hackmon just jumping around going, "I'm gonna hack you."
Oh yeah. So. Oh, I didn't give the Hackmon because. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
So we've given it to Digimon before, have we? Yeah, episode 16, A Message Across Time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we got the flashback of him at the university and
yeah,
he was
like the main character.
Yeah.
Wanting your cake and eat it too sounds like a new saying.
Desmond, no. Like there's an implication, like it's never said outright, but there's an implication that like this is the first time that they've sort of bailed on stuff that they're meant to be doing as well. Like by rights, Eri should want nothing to do with Applimon right now.
Yeah.
Like she should be staying far, especially like after what happened previously, where the CEO.
Even without any of the Digimon stuff, he was a creep who brought her onto a boat alone.
Yeah, so she would want nothing. She should want nothing to do with 470 right now.
Yeah.
At least until this is like put to bed.
Yeah.
But there was a nice sense of urgency, like that they've all sort of when the scene is cut, like Haru's running toward the bookstore. Like Astra isn't doing his app tubing or his tea ceremony stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
There's this implication that they've all just dropped what they were doing and legged it.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like I mean, but again, Eri shouldn't want anything to do with 470 at the minute. But if she's still hanging around because she's a professional, but she's no, I get Dokemon back. Bye.
Yeah. Like she probably idols are like she probably has a very long contract, so she won't be getting out of that anytime soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever she was doing that day, whether it was a food review or what, yeah, she was gone.
Yeah. And can we talk about the retina scanner for a second?
Yeah, he's got it just in this old door. He's got a retina scanner, and then you walk in, and it's like a crappy phone in a room.
Yeah, but the phone in the room makes sense because we know he's gone off grid before.
Yeah,
There was that other room at the university that
it
was
was just an old CRT TV.
Yeah.
And like a
There was-
VHS or something.
yeah, there was
Yeah.
no internet connection because
Yeah.
Leviathan can't pick up on analog stuff.
Yeah.
But how does the retina scanner recognize Haru if, like, when did Denimon program Haru's eyes into that scanner?
When he was a baby. He was still alive when Haru was a baby.
Was he?
Yeah.
See, that's the
He
one.
said I died when you were very young or something, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he was alive at some point while Haru was alive.
That is Batman crazy levels of planning ahead. Oh, my grandson is going to pick this up. What if Minervamon went Minervamon? Jesus, that yeah, yes, but no. What if Minerva was like, yeah, no, sorry, Denimon, your grandson is just not cut out for this. What happens to the retina scanner?
Yeah.
Like, is Haru a nepo baby?
That's Minerva had like some of their eyes. Scans from something. They had to look at something. They had to look at the app drives, I suppose.
I guess, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, had they programmed a door? I don't know, but
well, he had a little
tiny keyhole,
a little Raspberry Pi just built into the door.
I think there's a hole in this.
Well, at least whatever, when they went into the room with the phone, when the light came on, whatever it was in that room that pulled them into the net ocean,
The Matrix.
Yeah,
it
was smart enough not to drag I into it, I guess.
Yeah.
Imagine if they turned into an escort mission episode as well.
Yeah, trying to bring her up that mountain.
I will say though, I wish we had more time with the versions of the Appmon we got today.
Ones that didn't remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was very try episode 4.
Yeah.
With with the Digimon not remembering, but Piyomon was the only one who had like a completely different personality, and so I'd have liked them.
Musicmon was so polite.
Oh, Music, yeah. And Hackmon was a hack addict.
He was a little baby. He was a baby hacker.
A little hack addict.
Hack you. Hack you. Hack.
Hack you later, jerks. Or like Dokomon being all like, I'm too old to be, whatever he was saying to her. Like,
he was basically saying, I'm too manly to be hugged by women.
Yeah. Yeah, so I kind of wish we got a little more screen time with those versions. And having, have them work towards, maybe pairing with the new versions and then getting the memories back, kind of thing. No, you have to make
them work for it a little bit more.
Yeah. Then again, do you want to extend into another 2-parter to make that happen?
Depends if it was better or not.
Yeah. Because it's hard. I don't want to compare it to the Sora thing from Try, but like these were out around the same time as well.
Yeah.
Like this show was from 2016, and Confession, no. Part 4 of Try came out, and like these were airing close enough together.
Maybe that's why they didn't do it then.
Oh, maybe, but like a 2-parter would have been nice, just to have them earn it a bit more. This feels like it was 2 episodes.
Leave out the crap with the ice monster.
Well, that as well.
That could have taken a lot more time.
But I don't know. Like I feel this feels like 2 episodes crammed into one. This feels like the first half of one episode and the second half of the second episode.
Yeah.
Melded together. That could maybe it was just a timing thing. But yeah, no, yeah, no, I do like the, these things of when, because Digimon has always made that threat. Oh, if your partner dies, they won't remember you when they reform. But then it's always sort of gone back on its word. Like Wormmon remembered Ken.
Yeah.
Spoilers for season 5. Agumon ends up remembering Masaru.
Right.
So they've always sort of gone, oh, if your Digimon dies, they won't remember you, and they'll get reset. They'll be basically put back to factory settings. So it was nice to see Appmon do it and go, yeah, these are basically different Appmon.
Yeah, they were.
It's like what Reiko does be saying, the
excuse
same
me.
different members of the same species shouldn't be, exactly the same, but even in terms of personality or anything. So
Yeah, I do find it funny though that like Gatchmon was able to search Haru but not see anything
any of his history
with anything to do with himself.
Yeah,
all in there.
That was weird. Like, because I
Yeah.
was because it really just, how do you know, like, Shinkai Haru, how do you know my name? And that was it. They just left it there.
Yeah.
None of the search history. Now that could be I don't know, maybe Minerva was blocking the records or something.
I don't know.
It would have been nice to have that acknowledged. I do
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. Having that acknowledged would have been nice. Sleek says the Digimon forgetting is better than try. You mean the Appmon forgetting?
They're Digimon.
Well, yeah. What else was the sledding scene was absurd.
Yeah, it was really stupid.
Like,
funny, but it was really stupid. Like,
yeah, I like the,
Haru just landed perfectly on his knee.
and Eri giving him the ovation.
He should have held up like a little card saying
Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's all she was short of doing, is just holding up a little placard. I don't know, Astra being all port to starboard, and Harry just like, we don't have a helm, and and then you're just seeing the four of them literally trying to pull the.
Oh, the animation was hilarious.
Yeah,
that scene as well.
Yeah, they were just it was great.
They were like Charlie Brown characters
or
something.
Yes. That's the second time a Charlie Brown reference has been made to me today.
It is.
So,
yeah, like this episode is hard to rank because it has fun parts, and then when you really think about it, you're like, but no.
Yeah, I mean, and Ray was pretty good this episode, I have to say. Like, he incurred.
He's starting to care about people.
Yeah, like he incurred Ai's wrath for sneaking into the secret base.
Yeah.
He saved Haru when he tripped, pushed them to quit mourning. And and to basically just pick up the pace and and move forward. He was a real driving force in the episode rather than, oh, I don't care about these people. It was like, because remember, like earlier on in the show, it seemed like he was starting to open up, and then they went into the dark web, and it seemed like he just had a reset button pressed.
Yeah.
So maybe they've just opted to not go down that route. Maybe even they thought it was a bit too repetitive.
Yeah, and it could be like he is like they're the ones who can bring him. Like he wouldn't have got anywhere to find Hackmon again had they not been involved. Because when was he gonna find Haru's grandpa?
Yeah,
in a machine. So like it is like it does seem at first it's a case of using them for his own ends again.
Yeah.
But then he's all like
the wrath of love. Yep. I mean, yeah.
And he looks at his hand after touching Haru, and he's all like, I don't know, he's got the warm feelings or something.
Yeah.
He's not like, ugh.
No, people. Yeah, no, so I enjoyed the episode. It's really good. It's just there's so much going on in such a short space of time. I feel like this needed an extra few minutes to really breathe. I like the idea of the Appmon forgetting about them, or just being having because they've been reset.
Yeah.
But I also like the implication that like their hearts glowed, and like that's where all the memories were stored, and that's how they got them back. The new chips are fun.
Yeah, and they got the cool toys.
Yeah.
And then we got one sequence and then 3 sequences together.
Yeah.
When all 4 could have just been put together.
Yeah.
They're a
Get
team
ready
of
for a
4
lot
now.
of
A team of 4.
that.
Team of 5.
There's 5 on a technicality, yeah. The 5th one is a bit estranged at the moment. But yeah, no, oh, I'm gonna give it a Their app heart grew 3 sizes that day. Yeah, no, do you know what? There was a lot of good to this episode. Let me have a look here. I'm gonna have a look at the rankings. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah?
Yep, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Just looking at the ranking there, I kind of want to put it under Gatchaman Appears.
Have a look. Where's your... Oh, put it on under that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 3.5 then?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I take it back.
No?
Give it a 4.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it above that.
Okay. Well then, so...
To be fair, this episode was full of flashbacks to that episode.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it... I don't know if I like it more or less than the 5th app driver. Let me have a look at the thing again. The 5th app driver. Yeah, that was the Twitter episode. We got introduced to Sateramon as well. Appmon? Question mark.
I just always laugh at Extortion Granny.
Oh yes. Yeah, that feels forever ago, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it feels like so much has happened since then, and it really has. I mean, if you look at at those episodes, like it's like, oh my god, so much has happened in 7 episodes. But this feels like this feels like it happened in the first half of the show. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, go on. I'm gonna put it above.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna under Halloween Scandal, but yeah, because I mean, Cameramon. Yeah, you just yeah. Yeah, actually, that's really fair, I think. And what about you? Where are you putting
I'm
it?
putting it under the 5th app driver.
Under. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we sort of had the same train of thought on that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I liked it more or less than the 5th, so yeah, that's fair. Okay. Brilliant. We don't have any comments to go through during the break between the 2 episodes.
No,
because we read the comment out during Digimon Con, but
yeah. Twitter had an episode, it did.
Yeah. The 5th app driver. The monster of the week was Twitter.
Yeah.
In Digimon, Appmon form. Tubumon.
Barry was tweeting about shitting and farting.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Shannon and farted. Oh, that's a deep cut. Yeah. So the dangers of social media. So all right. Yeah. Well,
Rico has Quartzmon done.
oh yeah, we can show Quartzmon off. Yeah, that's a good shout.
But we should also show him off on Sunday as well. I think Twitter being the villain today as well.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna go back and read that later. Okay. Where is Reiko's Twitter? Oh, textless went up before text. That threw me off. Right. Oh, did I? Did.
What?
Yeah.
Why do we look so sad?
I don't know. Hold on. Why is the window capture not showing? But just
Open.
yeah, thanks. Firefox isn't open. That's weird. No, that's not what.
2 meg.
No. Yeah, that's weird. I'll just do a new one, I guess. Do I have another? Oh, that one's not showing up either. Fine.
Read those ones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set up a new window capture. That's so weird that they've decided to just be like, nah, brah. Move. Twittermon is ultimate great at this point. Yeah, that's fair. No. Why is it? No. No. One is enough. What the? Why is it not acknowledging Firefox exists?
Are you able to close Firefox and start that again? Or will that damage the stream in any way?
I don't know anymore.
Megon. And I stayed.
What the?
There you go.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, here we go then.
Look, the people want more of me, okay?
You don't know what it is you ask. Right. So that's Reiko's Quartzmon drawing, and Jesus Christ, this thing scares me.
Yeah.
Like the goopiness of the body, the muscle texture,
He's goopy and well defined at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, I hate it. Like I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
It's.
I was so glad that Reiko didn't do it where he was open with all the tiny
With all the little babies inside. Yeah. Yeah, like the muscle definition is just insane. Like yikes.
So good.
Yeah.
Ooh, this sinewy bit going up into the other arm.
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gross. I mean, it's great, but it's gross. Little back hump thing. While his hands look normal. Yeah. Like he's got these really well defined normal hands.
Yeah, well, the hand above that one is quite long.
Yeah. Which is fine because he was like his
hands are all
gangly
and extendy and
yeah. You know, so like it's like I love that, like that's captured here with this one very well. Like like even the definition on everything here.
Yeah.
It's goopy and like taut fabric, and it just looks like, are they meant to be veins?
Yeah, he's got the arm veins.
Yeah.
But he also looks like he's made of fabric. It's really good.
it's so creepy. You know, and then his hour and minute hands on his head. Pretty good.
Is it just me, or does he look like he's made out of Sudocrem?
I wasn't seeing that until you said it. Like it's like bone textures as well. Like, yeah, no, this is. Oh, it's so it's just creepy. Like the
Jasmine said the children in his hump.
And then we have the text one. Wasting time is a crime. I mean, yeah.
But that's not what you cared about.
That's not what you cared about at the end of the day, was it? But like even Reiko says it. Hold on. I don't know if this is showing on screen, so let me shift this across, right? Even Reiko was like, this episode basically had two different Quartzmon. The one in the battle and the one after the battle are completely different characters, and I refuse to believe they're the same. You know, so that's...
Yeah, they just, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's done the thing where it's not live anymore again.
Yeah. And then we have the time lapse. So let me hit play on this. Oh.
Oh, it looks like a Pokemon that's just like a worm with teeth. Has no eyes or anything.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kinda, sorta. But
he looked like that until he had a head.
Yeah.
The Rico does that. It's like you just flick on a light switch.
Oh yeah. No, it is. Yeah. No, it's really good.
Don't waste time, or he becomes Gaia.
Oh, whoa. Jeez. Yeah, just well done, but kill it with fire.
Those are always some of the best ones, though.
Yeah, they are. All right. Well then, will we jump into episode 39 then?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, back we go. This is episode 39. A New Power, the App Drive Duo. Which was also the title of episode 28, App Drive Duo.
If this had just been one episode before, it would have been episode 38 and 28.
Yeah, I don't... Like... Oh, hi. So, the Appmon graveyard. Oh, where did the budget go? They have those really weird super baby faces again.
Yeah. Why didn't he go with them?
Maybe Leviathan can't get him there or something.
He just hangs out in a dilapidated funfair all day.
I guess. Oh.
That's where the budget went. Just into the four of them standing there not moving. That's where the budget went.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I believe it.
Well, are we gonna find out why Eugene is sus now?
We might.
We still haven't fixed his eyes on
Well.
the intro.
Yeah, no, it's still the old one. Oh well. Lazy bollockses.
School. Oh,
So much for the element of surprise.
yeah, I was just gonna say that you lost all element of surprise.
Hey, Reiko. Are we already on the second episode? We are. We've just started. We
just finished looking at Quartzmon.
We are 5 minutes and 25 seconds into the second episode.
Oh my god, her mic is also the
Yeah.
roller for your face. Oh my god.
Of course it is.
It's hilarious.
That makes sense. Leviathan wants app drive data.
Yeah.
Because if Minerva can... Minerva, I did it again. If Minerva can just throw app drives at kids, having as much data as possible makes sense. Oh. Puppy legs. Calmon. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. I don't think anyone with a smartphone has ever used a compass on their phone. That makes you an encyclopedia, not a dictionary.
I used to be hip until they changed my hip was, and someday it'll happen to you.
They don't know they live.
It's a problematic statement of discrimination.
Are we sure they're not Twitter?
Those words aren't even in your dictionary. Aw.
That was just mean.
No. I only nudged him.
How weak are they?
Oh. Without anesthetic.
Jesus. Thesaurusmon. Where's your Thesaurusmon?
It got moved. Oh wait, no, it's there.
Oh, there it is. You should give it little googly eyes.
In some shots, this simplified art style works, and in others, I'm just like, why though? Oh no. Where's Extortion Granny? Yeah.
He just kick him in the ass.
He's kick him in the ass, yeah. Tickle him. I didn't think you could tickle a zombie.
He did. He got him in the butt.
But they know that it doesn't have a
Yeah.
time limit because of Eugen.
Wait, do they not know that he's The
No,
other guy? Oh my god, they're so stupid.
no, they don't. Tournament arc! That laugh gets worse every time.
This episode is losing points because he's done that laugh like 3 times now.
No, I not for me. For me, I was like the actor understood the assignment. But okay. The man dark like laughter. Yeah.
Doing like a
Jedi mind,
trick?
yeah. His charisma is overwhelming.
Ah.
Still handsome, even after revival. Like rude, man. They're taking a big old selfie together. 39.4. And then a shadow though.
Are they marching? Like, what was that sound?
Oh, that's new. Oh, fanning the flames.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, you have all of Coachmon's training. You'll be fine, Eri.
You can just run through that fire. She'll be okay.
This is just a curtain call, isn't it? It's just
Mm.
it is just a final goodbye for these
Yeah.
Nah. We're gonna see Digimon. No, we're just going straight to Globemon. Okay.
Why?
They're only super level. Like, you don't need to go to Ultimate.
No, you really don't.
Like, the super with the injection would have been enough.
Yeah, like look how powerful they are just as themselves. Like, there's no
Yeah.
need for this.
90,000 power.
I know they're all gonna do it. Like, surely one of them is enough to take out the four of them. The three of them, because one of them doesn't even need to be taken out. It's all a waste. I know there's no timer, but they're just gonna get exhausted.
Nothing better than overkill, Desmond says. I mean, I suppose.
Eri could just punch the shit out of the three of them herself.
Those are all new poses as well.
Mm.
Oh. It's just overkill.
That is.
This is so much
Ridiculous
overkill. Poor Minerva. Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yeah. They're literally doing the ping as well. They just take out the whole mansion. R.I.P. those other guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Compassmon and the others are just dead now as well, right?
Stop laughing.
Even Charismon is like, okay, we're
Yeah.
we're getting rid of that laugh.
You knew this.
The budget in those shots were
Mhm.
non-existent. Yeah. Oh,
That
scalp.
looks like somewhere called Bio Manor, yeah.
Mm. They called it out. They called it out. Wow. Oh, new
Oh.
ending. It's a bit of a bop. You're four mice in a trench coat.
Yeah.
A phantom coat. Oh.
Why is he baking?
Because he's the cook. He got there early.
Oh, it's meant to be a surprise party for
Yeah,
him.
he got there. He
Okay.
got there, and that's why he's running out as they're coming in.
Okay, I was just looking at it going, this would probably mean more if I could understand that sign.
Yeah, I know. It's happy birthday, Hal.
I feel like the upgraded vital bracelet in Ghost Game was used badly. Like they still have the timer, so it doesn't feel like an upgrade. Here, however, actually gave a reason as to why.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we've said that since the beginning. Like, since Wraith or Eugen turned up. That was why I thought when we got the new vital bracelet, you know, the timer for perfect level would go away, but
No.
it was still a plot point this week.
Yeah. Even though they can just go one higher than that without any timer. Like it's
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's like Reiko said, it's just to conveniently write people out. You know. But which is a dumb reason because you know how else you can digivolve? Exhaustion.
Mm.
You know?
Well, yeah. This was fun.
Yeah, it was nice seeing like the supers again.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the defunct apps.
Yeah. The Calmon, Compassmon,
Compassmon
and
G-Showmon.
G-Showmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love that they start calling Ray problematic.
Yeah.
And he's just like
app discrimination.
yeah, he's just like those words aren't in your dictionary. Go away. Like not my favorite episode, but definitely a fun one that we were like you could watch it, you could come back to it later and go, yeah, this is
It's
still
a silly one,
yeah, it's
good.
just nice and silly.
Not really high scoring, mind.
No, God no. Like, but the silliness is welcome after how serious like the last 4 episodes have been. Like the airy stuff was nice and wholesome, but it was still very serious. It was very grounded.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody dying was very traumatic, and then
getting them back was
yeah. Like even that episode had its funny parts, but
overall it was meant to be emotional.
yeah.
You
Um,
remember me? Oh.
Harry just treating Dokemon like crap for no reason. Their relationship is so weird. But this episode was just silliness.
Mhm.
But I do like that, Leviathan's order was don't curb stomp them again. I want app drive data.
Yeah.
So that made
So that was the point. Originally, he wanted the apps. He wanted them people to take the app drives, or
yeah,
the other Appmon to take the app drives from them.
yeah,
So smashing them was kind of stupid.
yeah. But I really feel like I know that, like the laugh is grating, but I feel like that's on purpose because
Mm.
I feel like we're building Cloud up as a someone who's not as great as he thinks he is. Kind of what we've talked about before.
Yeah.
And like that look Charismon gave at the end really struck me as, oh, I'm getting rid of you.
Yeah. Yeah, like he doesn't have much facial expression, but you could read that from him.
Oh yeah.
It was just pure annoyance.
Especially after that, like that Mandark laugh as well. It's um so yeah, no, I enjoyed the episode. It is I like the study files segment, like being, oh right, so Mienumon is popular, so we can bring her back.
Yeah.
I like that they called out the trope. That's funny. You know, I suppose if you wanted to actually something of the episode, Calmon and those, like, it's not like they were rotary phones or like actual physical compasses. They were still sort of based off the calling app, the old compass app. So
Yeah.
those apps would still be used, right? Like people
The
do
calling app, yes.
for the
But
yeah.
well, I can see the dictionary not working because people would use the search app to search for things now instead of downloading a dictionary app. What
Okay.
does X mean?
Yeah.
Like, what other word can you use instead of this? You know.
Yeah. The Java cancel culture was again funny. Oh yeah.
Sexy man is sexy as ever, says Desmond.
Yeah. So, you know how Ojimon got paired off with Beautymon
yeah.
a while ago, and this time it's kind of happened again with me anyway.
Mm.
Is that a girl versus girl thing, or just like, well, Mienumon was the only one left? Because Eri and Mienumon didn't say two words to each other. But
Yeah.
where they should, because Mienumon, we've said before, Mienumon had like the power to just upset Eri's career altogether.
Although she probably wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole time she's had this one-sided thing going with Eri.
Yeah.
And Eri had no idea.
No. And even in this episode, like, it's like technically the girl app driver versus the girl enemy, but
Yeah.
Ojimon's just leaning over her, just punching the floor at her feet. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's Beautymon's microphone being the face roller thing as well.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Because of course it is. I don't think I ever copped that the first time.
No.
I think the first time I watched that episode, I thought she was just like
stroking her face with a microphone.
No, I didn't. It didn't even register. I think she was just like lifting it up and putting it back down or something.
Would you have known what that was before living here and I had one?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just didn't register because I didn't see it as.
Okay. Try to lift my arm.
Careful now, don't die. Reiko has finished the episode. Yay! Welcome, welcome to the end. What did you think, Reiko? How did you enjoy the episode? And Sleek and Desmond, give your feedback on it as well. What did you guys think?
Oh.
Pretty good. Yeah, I love them using Scopemon's rifle as a selfie stick.
That was fun, and they're just completely ignoring Bioman.
Yeah, because they're all like, "Oh no, we need to take this again. This isn't right." Well, my best angle is, what did he say, 37.9 degrees or
Something like
something?
that,
Yeah.
yeah. And she's like, "Oh wait, there's a shadow on me. We have to take it this way." And the other guy's like, "Am I even in the frame?" You just know they don't want him in the photo.
Yeah, but like even still, like Sakuzimon, or the whatever because there's Saximon and then there's that one. Um, they're right. He wasn't an enemy.
Yeah.
He always turned up when an appling failed.
Mm.
So even though like they kind of, it's like they needed a fourth enemy, and they were just like,
He'll
oh,
do.
we've nobody left. So the in-universe reason was, I don't know.
Yeah. Every
Uh,
other enemy was like turned good, basically.
yes, yeah, Scopemon. I'm not calling him Scorp.
Scorp, yes.
Um, so Scopemon's rifle was really fun. It's- literally just shooting fire at them.
Mm.
Um, Saximon literally fanning the flames
Mm.
was funny, like metaphorically funny.
But like I know them going like evolving the whole way was so they could have those funny moments of just brushing them aside and like
Yeah,
him going, "What you're
look
at
how
point
strong
blank."
we've been since it looks like. Look how
Yeah.
strong we are since the last time we fought.
Yeah. So I know it was to have those kind of funny moments.
Yeah.
But it was so stupid.
No, but and
They didn't even get to the first manor in the 60 minutes and they're like, "Yeah, straight to the top evolution."
yeah. The other thing I don't like about it is, and again, I know why they did it. Again, it's like,
Yeah.
look how strong we are since the last time we fought, and
It's like, remember these guys? Remember how scary these guys used to be? And it's like,
yeah,
now he's shooting me. I can just put my hand up and go, no.
the one that suffers the most for that is Saximon. But Saximon was like, he was like a tactician,
Yeah.
and now he was just, well, I'm a super level joke,
Yeah.
like he wasn't comic relief in the same way Mienumon and even to a point Scopemon would have been.
Mm.
Um,
But they weren't giving him a chance to play any games. It was just like, nope, punch.
yeah, and even Scopemon was like, like again an early version of Sateramon, where it was like, okay, well, I can shoot, I can shoot the ground 2 feet ahead of me, and the bullet will ricochet around the entire room 6 times, go into space, come back, and still get you between the eyes.
Yeah.
None of that. And fair, Globemon, just waving his attacks away, did that. But I think I would have liked some semblance of their original personalities as well. As fun as it was seeing them all sort of like, just dick around and take selfies.
Yeah.
Like when the fighting started, I would have liked some element of their previous persona.
I guess they made them a bit more childlike to kind of play off the other ones as like more adult than them.
Well, yeah, because like you have to.
Because they were the bigger adulty ones at the time.
Yeah, no,
So I guess they have to make them seem more like
you gotta
some
keep
kind of
you
rookies.
gotta keep the ultimate four as sort of grown up and scary. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lobon one-shotting Scopemon felt like he remembered you bullied me before. Now I'm an yeah. The Compassmon, Calmon, and Jishomon all being like, no, let me be your buddy. Let me be your buddy. Was fun.
And Gatchmon just
Gatchmon
tipping off and they go flying through 3 walls. Like
that was hilarious. It's just like, just nudged him.
Like he's strong now, but he's not that strong. I know that's the show trying to tell me he is, but if that was the case, he'd be knocking everything over as he walked.
Yeah. He'd be like the Superman Man of Cardboard, the World of Cardboard speech. Oh, okay.
But I was thinking of that episode of Stargate where they come back with all these massive powers, and they keep accidentally breaking things, and like they go to close a door and the door comes off.
Yeah.
You know, like they think they're just closing it normally, and they're like the whole door swings off, you know, because they don't know their own strength. So I feel like that would have been the case if he actually was that strong that he could nudge 3 creatures and they'd go flying.
Yeah. The zombie caught up man doing the thriller into Nya.
Yeah.
Like or Dokemon punching the ghost.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Everyone went into a wall this episode.
Yeah, it was
Like,
it reminded me, you know.
Concussions were the theme of this episode.
Have you ever seen that little clip of the child running down the hall and the parents have set up like a doll to be scary and he just runs straight forward and kicks it instead of being scared of it? That's what it reminded me of.
And then
Pokemon's just like, ghost? Nope.
Yeah. And then Musimon fighting with the caught up man.
Then Astrid was kicking one in the ass, and then he's just standing there like grabbing himself like, ow! You know?
No. Also, whoever on the Crunchyroll translation team who decided to like do the rainbow subtitles for like the 60-minute thrill ride thing.
Yeah.
Like whoever thought of that, chef's kiss. That is such a good touch. That like unnecessary.
Yeah, they didn't have to put that in rainbow colors, but they did.
They did.
Made it feel like a real Japanese variety show.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'll just hydrate here so I don't die.
Please don't die. Can't host this show on my own.
And
And
yeah.
How dare you do it without me?
I'll sue you. We'll do it again on Sunday, just to
We just wanted a proper look.
Yeah, we just had a look without it. We just had a look between the episodes. We'll have another gander on the Sunday show. When others are around. But yeah. So I don't know, like, how to tackle this episode, score wise. So we'll bring the rankings back up anyway, and we'll go. Sue you. I don't think it would hold up, Reiko. I'll be honest, I don't think it would hold up. Anyway. So I'll let you go first this time.
Oh God.
I went first on the last episode.
This is a hard one. It's so silly, but it's enjoyable. I don't think I want to be giving it like a 4 or anything.
No.
Three, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't think it's
kind of middle of the road, I guess, between comedy and filler, and comedy filler and some kind of plot.
Yeah, I don't think it's beyond a 3 myself. I would like even a 3.5. I think is just a little bit too much.
I think the episodes coming after it are going to be more plot heavy, so this was just something light in between.
Okay.
Because they didn't need to go to the App graveyard to get to these 4 mansions or whatever.
No, it just seemed to be on the way.
Yeah, they just put it in front there just for the lols. And
well, I like that, like the justification again. I do like the justification of Leviathan being like, "You don't kill them this time. I need that data."
Yeah.
Because if the Ultimate Four did win, ultimately, right? If they ultimately did win this war against the app drivers, and Minervamon just went, well, okay, well, I'll pick another 5 Power Rangers.
Who?
Minerva.
You said Minervamon again?
Did I?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. But like if Minerva picked another 5 app drivers, you know, Leviathan now is like, well, I know how these work, so no.
Yeah.
Or, you know, make his own app drives or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think you're on the money with a 3. Because it wasn't a bad episode, but
No, I enjoyed it. It was silly. There were bits of it that made me go, oh, too much, you know. But I didn't hate it or anything.
No.
Like I said, it was really overkill, but it was overkill for comedy's sake.
Yeah, it really was just for the comedic element of it. What about favorite character then?
Thinking. You have one?
Hold on. I don't know who to put in for the Monster of the Week segment. It would be the revived Mons, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than because the 4 were watching, but they didn't.
The Super 4 then.
Yeah. And they would be. Yeah. Because they're only the ultimate 4 because of their names. So yeah.
Why? Why not the number? Use the number on the other one. Don't change that one.
There.
Why is there a 0 over by Racemon?
I don't know. Even Racemon feels forever ago.
Yeah. Pick a favorite. Everybody did something, but everyone kind of did nothing at the same time.
Yeah, well, it definitely won't be.
Maybe any of the humans.
Especially not Cloud Knight and his stupid laugh.
Ugh, no. Can I give it to the 4 taking a selfie?
I was thinking the same. Yeah, I was honestly, you know, as much as it annoys me that Saximon's like threat level just dropped, even compared to like Mienumon or someone. Yeah, I was gonna give it to them as well. You know, or if you want to pick one of the 4.
No, just that scene with them all together.
Well then, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's probably my actual favorite moment of the episode.
Yeah. I did like Charismon though in this episode quite a bit. Like his Jedi mind tricks, like, you know, expending his charisma over those to get them to follow his orders. I also like that little interaction with Fakemon where Fakemon like had the knife to his throat.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't doing anything, and he didn't play it off or threaten Fakemon. He was just like, if you ever did manage to kill me, I would be happy for you to lead the group.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
He didn't even flinch.
He didn't even flinch. Actually, you know, I'll give it to Charismon for that.
Okay. So, what about chat? Did you guys have any favorite characters?
Super 4 would have been a Devimon threat at the early episodes. Yeah. Hail Minerva. Better than a filler episode that isn't fun. I think on the good side of consider a comedic episode, I give it a 4. Oh, geez, yeah, fair enough. It's a funny episode. It probably wasn't like that, but I felt like they were basically, I'm already dead. I don't care about keeping appearances. Let's have some fun. That's a very good way to look at it, I think. Yeah. No, that's a very good way to look at it. Hail Minerva. The Super 4 Would have been a Digimon threat. Yeah, yeah, that's like your opening arc level villain.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's why they were made kind of sillier, because now our team are so much stronger than them now. They used to be scary and they're not anymore.
Now that I think about it, who would be best to lead the Ultimate Four if Charismon died? Well, Fakemon in Charismon's eyes, I guess. Why are we sad again? There we go. Biomon? No, definitely not. So Fakemon or Beautymon? We haven't seen Beautymon do much, though.
She'd be good in a supervisory role, I think.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have to do anything that might upset her, like skin or, you know.
Yeah.
Stressed out.
No. So we're fighting Biomon next week then.
Yeah. That's to see where that goes. And like it's gonna be very easy for him to rile Ray up. Yeah. Ray's already riled himself up by already asking where it's Hajime.
Oh yeah, of course.
What you're supposed to do there is not mention him. Let the villain mention him and let the villain do the talking.
Yeah.
Because they always think they're in a safe spot there and they tell you all of what they were doing because they think they're about to kill you. And then you have your information and a dead villain. Digimon would play around too much, so probably not, but if it actually took things seriously and used his fakeness as a way to make crafty plans, he could be pretty decent. So Charismon wasn't really lying. Fakemon would simply need to be put into the position and take it seriously. Yeah, but I don't feel like he would.
No.
I don't feel like he's one for planning so much as he's good at like faking people out on the spot.
Yeah. Time to biomerge. Yeah, no. She's too much on her own cloud. Yeah, like she does. Beautymon is the one that seems to be just like, oh, whatever. You guys do what you want.
So I feel like she'd be good, like in the role Minerva had.
You
know, just sitting at the desk, bossing everyone around. I feel like she'd enjoy that role.
Yeah. We do stand women in power. So, ranking then.
Yeah.
So pop this back up.
Yeah, we could have forgot that.
Yeah, we could have forgot the second page of the sheet here. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh.
It's 1:30 in the morning. You're okay.
Well, I was gonna say I am also very tired. It's been a long day.
It's been a self-inflicted long day.
To be fair, I'm not saying it's not, but I am acknowledging that maybe I did push it today.
It would help that I woke you up at 7:00 in the morning because I couldn't move.
Yeah, I mean,
Meg was just like a turtle. Help me! Help me, AJ!
Anyway,
so
that's just funny.
That's all right. It's already in the list as a 3.
What?
Same title.
Oh yeah, she's 28. Yeah. Right. So is this App Drive Duo episode better than that App Drive Duo episode?
Oh, excuse me.
That is why I did not use the other title.
Yeah, that'll get confusing.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That one had Paramount?
Yeah, that's the one where they show up at the end, I think. Which is a weird. Which is.
Oh no, that's the fifth app driver.
Oh, hold on.
We have those episodes backwards because I know. No, I think the fifth app driver is just the one where he shows up at the end, and then the duo is the one after that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. 20. Yeah. So, 28 is App Drive Duo. Appmon appears, and now 39 is a new power, the App Drive Duo.
Yeah.
Stupid convention naming convention, like.
So, Appmon appears. So, what exactly happened in that episode again? Paramount, and then he used his big offline bubble thing.
Yeah, and then we had Musclemon.
Was that in that episode as
Yeah, that was Musclemon. So again, another kind of comedic-y episode.
Yeah. I got Appmon.
Yeah. Well, this episode had Appmon too. It was just chained to a wall.
Doesn't count. Let's draw him out is Appmon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, put it under that.
Under.
Let's draw him out.
Okay.
Thank You Future is
the big city episode.
City, yeah. Rorymon's really moving up in the world.
Yes, yeah.
Only because it's an area episode.
Yeah. Then for me, yeah, it's definitely above Thank You Future. I think it's above Buddies No More. I want to put it above Let's Draw Him Out. But again, is this App Drive Duo episode better than the other App Drive Duo episode? Musclemon versus Miennomon. No. The Musclemon episode was great. But it kind of had a similar ending as well, with them going overkill with the with Eugen app realizing everyone else's chips through the duo.
Yeah.
But I think that
Excuse me.
No, I'm gonna go above. I don't know. I think they're kind of on par, but I think, and it could just be recency bias because it was 11 episodes ago.
Yeah.
But I think this episode might just edge it out a little bit. Like, if App Drive Duo is a 3, New Power is a 3.1 kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it might just eke it out. But again, I'm open to the idea that maybe recency bias. But
yeah, I don't think it's better than Buddies No.
No, I do.
I consider that episode too.
Yeah, no, I know. I still don't like that episode. I know I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it with somebody, but
You enjoyed watching it more than you did originally.
Yeah.
But you still didn't enjoy it more than
I did originally.
no. You enjoyed it more than you did originally. You did. But yeah, it doesn't make it that much higher on the list.
No. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with my choices there. So, okay then.
We are all done.
Yeah, so we have. So when we come back later in the week, might be Thursday to keep things on schedule.
Yeah.
So so if we come back on Thursday, that'll be episodes 40 and 41.
Mm.
Then Sunday we'll have episode 65 of Ghost Game. And the following Wednesday will be 42 and 43. We'll be in the last 10 episodes of Appmon next week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sad. So is the end of Ghost Game.
Yeah.
Also sad.
So yeah, we'll see how we get on then. Anyway. But yeah, no, I think that's fair. We'll be finishing Appmon and Ghost Game at the same time. That's the plan. That is genuinely the plan. So if for argument's sake we do this, what would have, because we're only doing these 2 episodes of Appmon today because we missed last Wednesday's show because we weren't well.
Yeah.
And I won't. I don't know. It depends on when I am traveling Wednesday. Sorry, because I forgot we're past midnight at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So we can't do this week's Appmon episodes on tomorrow, Tuesday, because Meg has a hospital appointment and is getting equipment fitted.
Yeah.
Noisy equipment, yeah. So I'll be traveling on Wednesday, so I won't be here Wednesday night. I'll be back on Thursday. So if we do what would have been this week's set of Appmon episodes on Thursday, that's 40 and 41. Then on Sunday 26th, we have Ghost Game.
Yeah.
Then Wednesday 1st, we'll have 42 and 43 of Appmon. There's no Ghost Game on the 5th, so we probably do 44 and 45 of Appmon.
Yeah.
Then on the 8th will be 46 and 47 of Appmon.
Yeah.
Back to Ghost Game on the 12th. Then 49 and 50 of Appmon on the 15th. Then Ghost Game again on the 19th with 67. And then 51 and 52. Wow, wait, what? It actually balanced out. We don't have a single episode. I thought 52 would have just been a single episode. So we'll have episode 51 and 52, I think, of Appmon on the 22nd.
Unless we've miscounted somewhere.
Unless I've miscounted somewhere, that is totally possible. And then episode 68 of Ghost Game on the 26th. And then I guess on the 29th we do the try stage play thing.
Yeah.
And then we might take the weekend off to sort of just reset before we go into Tamers and Cross Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is kind of the Meg is suiting up. In a sense. So yeah, that is kind of the plan for the next few weeks. We don't obviously cards subject to change. Something could come out and push out one of the Appmon streams. Entirely possible. But if everything goes according to plan in that regard, or in how we've laid it out, yeah, we'll be finishing Ghost Game and Appmon on the same week. We'll do the try stage play just to finish out the month of March, and then from April we'll be doing Cross Wars and Tamers. So yeah, and I mean, those will follow the same format as the Appmon show. We'll do 2 episodes a week. So I think we'll sail through those fairly quickly. I think as well. We'll sail through those fairly quickly. And so Seekers will be out at some stage this year. Obviously we'll be covering that when it happens. So there's a lot of good content to look forward to. And who knows, maybe I'll be trying to play through the new version of Next Order at some point. Maybe. But I don't think we have anything else. I don't think we've any comments because we covered those during Digimon Con. We took a gander at old Quartzmon and had some fun admiring that. So yeah, we just need to get back into rotation now. We just need to get back into rotation now this week with Appmon and Ghost Game, and the next few weeks are going to be very interesting. So, guys, I think we're done.
I think we are.
I think we're finished.
Nothing else to talk about.
No. Was the hiatus of Ghost Game going to be this weekend or next? It's going to be next weekend, the 5th of March.
5th of March, yeah.
Well, look. So, everyone, thank you all very much for joining in. Hopefully we'll see you later on in the week. In that case, I probably won't have a Digimon ready and Dagomon ready. Digimon. I'll first do your comp. Yay! Awesome. I mean, you'll have the hiatus for Dagomon. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for being here.
Always happy when people tune in for Appmon.
Yeah, exactly. We're always happy when people tune in for Appmon, but B as well. You guys watching the show alongside us and us being able to go back and forth on things that happened in the episode, things we liked, things we didn't like. That is, I think, differentiates our show from other content, and I'm sort of really happy with the rhythm we have going, or the groove we're riding with this. So I want to keep it going. So I hope you'll also continue to join us for Tamers and Cross Wars.
I look forward to those.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to going back to Cross Wars.
How long has it been since you watched it? Too long?
2006. No. 2010. Sorry, it came out in 2010. So yeah.
Things are messing you up with how old they are now.
Yeah. Yeah. It came out in 2010. So I haven't really I haven't gone back to it properly since it finished airing. Like, I've gone back and watched clips of like different things that happen on the show. Like different evolutions, or for evolutions for the first time, or certain character scenes and things like that. So I've gone back and watched those, but I haven't watched the context or the show as a whole since it aired. So getting a refresher course on it, I'm looking forward to see, like, what, 13 years later, if I feel the same way about it, or if my opinions change, or there's anything in characterization and things like that. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that first time around. That's actually very fun.
Yeah, or I'll notice something and you'll go, oh God, why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you ruin everything?
You people are no fun. Um,
Oh God.
but yeah, no, Desmond too. Aw, cool. Well, guys, look, have a great night ahead. Enjoy yourselves. I will be back over on Twitch tomorrow, at the very least, with the Great Ace Attorney. So feel free to join in for that. We're gonna push into Case 4 Trial 1, and just see where the going takes us. So much love to you all. Again, emotes are available, channel memberships, $5 a month. You know, that's all it takes. And the more we can build that up, the more emotes I can give you all. So yay. And it helps the channel out, and it will give me some time to do more long form stuff like the 2020 thing I'm still writing, which has been sort of put on the back burner, as I mentioned at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Because I have a different hyperfixation at the moment, and I really want to pump content out for that. So yeah, but if you want Digimon stuff, well, you know, the Digimon stuff has to. No, that sounds a bit too trippy. I'm not. That's not what I want to do. Ew, 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 ew. Look, it's there. Take it or leave. You know, let's just end the show. I'm tongue tying myself.
Yeah, you're too tired to be.
I can't
try to advertise anything.
Yeah, I don't want to advertise or pitch or anything. Nah.
Time for bed.
Time for bed.
Oh, don't die.
Well, that's a form of bed, isn't it?
That's going a bit too far.
And on that macabre note, we are done. Much love to you all. Thank you again, and we'll see you later on in the week, probably Thursday. I don't know. Bye.
Bye.